incubation period, up to 10 days. Historically, this is something we see a lot. And it is entirely possible to have more than one cyclospora outbreak going on at the same time. We've seen that in the past.
And the biggest challenge right now for this situation is that they don't know the origin of the outbreak. That is why they are conducting these investigations. Once they learn more, we will know. You post the rise. How much is the number on CPRC? Tune in.
All right, Bill, appreciate the update. Thank you. Let's talk about our weather right now. Anthony has been talking about this second tropical storm forming in the Gulf, but what's the science behind it?
Yeah, he breaks down how a tropical storm forms and how they can become hurricanes.
Hurricane season is from June 1st to November 30th, with the peak activity. But these ocean monsters really get going is mid-September. Before a hurricane to look like this, certain elements need to be in place. Come down here with me. It all starts with one drop of rain. One bold thunderstorm above the ocean. Now, because of the spin of the earth, circulation starts within this storm. But you've got to have ingredients to get beyond this point. To become a tropical storm or a hurricane, temperatures have to be 80 degrees. But it also has to be 80 degrees to at least 150 feet deep. Now, this is just the water. You also need the upper levels of the atmosphere to be colder than the ground. Air has to cool and tight like climbing a mountain. If there's an inversion or warmer temperatures above the ground, the storm will have a tough time getting organized. Now, the upper level winds need to be in the same speed, going at the same speed, and in the same direction from the ground to 5,000 feet. If upper level winds come from a different direction, that'll weaken or prevent a hurricane from forming. This is called wind shear. And during an El Nino summer, wind shear is a big factor. And one of the reasons this hurricane season is forecast for a lower than average or average storm total. But when everything is perfect, a hurricane will form and strengthen. The ingredients are like a car. You get good tires, good engine, plenty of gas. The big tropical system.
That's the big information we needed, Anthony. Thank you. Our entire hurricane and flood survival guide is up on our website right now. There you can find everything from how hurricanes form, weather terms you should know, and all the supplies you'll need to help you and your family get through hurricane season safely. Again, it's all at thehouston.com.
All right, from torrential rain to wildfire smoke, the impact is spreading across the country.
It certainly is. How this pattern could affect travel and air quality, and what happens next.
Sweetheart, get out of the vehicle now!
After getting this body cam video from an arrest in May, I requested the traffic enforcement policy from the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office. The department sent me a heavily redacted document, but today I obtained the unredacted policy, and I'll let you decide if the deputy in the body cam video violated the Sheriff's Office policy at 6.
Something goes wrong in your home. Don't call a stranger. Call the team Houston trusts. Mission to get your comfort back today.
No matter how hard it blows, your ideal roof is covered in any named storm. Think about that. Our GF Master Lease status earns you a warranty that helps keep your family safe and dry for 50 years. That's why you call Ideal Roofing.
Coming home from the hospital, get the magic line. Heat, massage, power, gravity, relaxation. It helps me recover after surgery. I still use it every day. Call Mac 281-844-1963. I'll click the QR code to get it today.
Only $24.95. $34.79.
Okay, what's that?
41.20. 41.21. 41.22. 41.23. 50 bucks. You would be okay with this here. So why for the switch to base? Get a low rate that stays low. If you don't know your energy rate, you're probably overpaying. Too many taxes feel like they're drowning. The cost of groceries, gas, healthcare. I'm James Talarico. In the State House, I brought both parties together to make life more affordable, capping the cost of insulin, cutting taxes for small businesses, and passing the largest property tax cut in Texas history. In the Senate, I'll take on corruption and keep fighting to lower your costs. I approve this message because it shouldn't be this hard to keep your head above water. Hey, have you noticed high energy? It has really been hot this summer in Houston. Houston. Hi, I'm Jeff Ludy, the founder of the Window Experts, and I think I can help. We have
Right.
dozen brands of high-quality windows to choose from, like Anderson and Pella. Many more. We use our own installers, and we offer you a lifetime leak-free guarantee on new windows. This month, if you're interested in buying windows, you should check it out. You can save 2% plus no money down, no interest, and no payments for 12 whole months. So give me a call. Tell us about yourself.
I got into National Honor Society, nerd. It shouldn't take a village to vet your daughter's new boyfriend. But when it comes to your plumbing, air, and electric needs, always call Village to get the job done right.
30 years ago, there was no iPhone, no Google, but there was Ideal Roofing, the GAF Master Lead Roofer. Today we use advanced drone technology, AI, and good old experience to get you a better roof. That's why you call Ideal Roofing.
Keith Garman, Stephanie Jimenez, KPRC 2 News at 6 p.m. Well, Texas is not the only state facing heavy rain. The western part of the country has been facing a variety of weather events.
Flooding to the Canadian wildfire smoke. Many cities were affected by severe weather this weekend. NBC's Maggie Vespa has the overnight, a relentless run of severe summer weather continues, with millions across North Carolina and Virginia hounded by heavy rain. All out west, flash flooding sweeping across this Utah highway. In just minutes, a wall of water overtaking homes and buildings. It follows a weekend of wild storms across the U.S. In New York City Saturday, fast-rising floodwaters swallowing subway stations underground and streets above, even stranding 2 men on this box truck. First responders eventually guiding them to safety, walking on that narrow ledge. Meanwhile, this Maryland home's roof caught fire after neighbors say it was struck by lightning.
It sounded like people were throwing stones by the handfuls at my windows.
The storm's causing major flight delays and cancellations. This is crazy. And turning deadly in Ohio, where authorities say at least 1 person was killed while dozens were rescued from the water.
I had my 3-year-old son in the back.
Meanwhile, several major cities spending days under the haze of Canadian wildfire smoke.
All right.
This was New
Check
Jersey's
it out.
Stadium Saturday,
You
just
can get some
hours
headphones
before
around here somewhere.
Sunday's World Cup final, when conditions thankfully improved. Chicago's air quality deemed unhealthy again today. I hope it goes away sooner than later.
All right. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
You have to, my goodness.
Track this. We'll continue to track that. We're also tracking what is very intense heat this week. We could hit the Century Park this week.
We have 2 stories for us. One, of course, is what we're going to be watching with what will be Bertha, and then, of course, the heat. We have a heat advisory that's in effect for tomorrow. It's been a while since we've seen one of these, but we've got the heat index climbing all the way to 108 degrees for all of southeast Texas. Starts at 11 o'clock in the morning through 8 o'clock on Thursday. And we also have our first 100-degree day of the year tomorrow, or most likely Wednesday, with a chance of rain on Thursday. This would be for Bertha. So let's talk about what would become Bertha. So here's the circulation with this. Wide circulation, and usually with tropical storms, you don't have anything that's too well organized. But you can see the eye right about here in the center of circulation, right about here. And so what you've got with this, it is going to be moving from the east to the west. See what's really interesting about this? Lisa and Keith and I were just talking about this. I posted this image on social media, and people were asking, why does it go from Saturday, Friday to Thursday? Well, you just watched it on TV. You see how it is moving from east to west. But the question is, as it becomes an area of low pressure, what are the impacts for us? So let's talk about what's going on. First of all, it's going to have a really difficult time strengthening. And the reason is this is a water vapor, which the dark colors that you're seeing here, the brown, that's really dry air. So it is surrounded by dry air. On top of that, you have land right here. So it's pulling in a lot of dry air. Once we get to tomorrow, we have a lot of strong wind chill that's going to move into the Gulf. And so there's a little area here where you have lighter winds, but it just has a small opportunity to become a tropical storm. But once it does that, it's going to have a difficult time maintaining that. And so that's why you're seeing that area of low pressure move into the Houston area. It's just going to have a tough time. So let me give them a little more detail with this. So here's where the center of circulation is. You can see the heaviest rain is out over the water. So here's the dry air in this area of high pressure. So as it gets moved and steered off to the west, circulation
Need to be charged some more.
you're not seeing a whole lot going on here because of all the dry air. for Louisiana as we head toward Wednesday. The heaviest rain is still out over the water, but look at what happens after this. It stays out over the water, but you're really seeing not a whole lot of rain in the forecast. There's a little bit here on Thursday, but that's about it. We can show you this also on Friday.
Check.
So you look at the
Check
heaviest
1.
rain
Check
versus
2.
the rain totals.
1122.
It's right over water. That's where you're seeing those 10 to 15-inch rain amounts. That's over water. That is not affecting us. And so the threat, I would say, it's fairly small. But the risk, if it does, if you're able to get some heavy rain, that would be very high. And that's why you do have a low flood risk for Thursday and Friday from the system. But then there's a chance we just don't even get a drop of rain out of this because it is weakening and really fighting some bad air, some dry air, I should say. But I'm still going with a 40% chance of rain for Thursday and Friday. You see a lower temperature, but then we're back to near 100 degrees starting this weekend.
Okay, those triple digits ready to step on in this summer. Thank you. Thank you, Anthony. All right, with the tropical storm forming in the Gulf and a threat for triple-digit heat, it is important to stay updated on Houston's ever-changing weather. Download our KPRC2 weather app by scanning the QR code you see right there on your screen. You can also turn on location services to get alerts specific to where you live.
Coming up, a plane taken away from a pilot, all due to a pack of beer at the U.S. Supreme Court. Is hearing the case. That story next.
Was that AI? Yeah. But the success for our clients isn't. We push, you win.
It is uncomfortably hot in here.
Susan Tennessee is broken. Your payment options are actually, you could just choose flexible financing with 1 hour.
I choose 1 hour.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford Crew.
Where are you taking me?
The field research. Show what we got. Check this out.
Looks like America is loving Ford quality, and J.D. Power backs it up.
Ford is #1 in new vehicle quality, and that series are America's best-selling trucks.
Great deals, crazy good people.
America, this is what summer's all about. Get 0% APR for 36 months and $1,000 toward your down payment on select Ford vehicles, plus a complimentary maintenance plan for 2 years.
This is my little super mattress at Roots to Go. Designed by experts just for me and you. Strong, durable, no sleep, no sag, and most importantly, so comfortable. Thanks to the layers and layers of extra support. Lie down, chest it, spines aligned, pressure's off, less motion, and totally cool to the touch. You wake up refreshed and very happy. My new super mattress. A great mattress at a great Roots to Go price. You'll know it when you try it.
Something wasn't working with my feet. Was diagnosed with plantar fasciitis. So I went to the Good Feet store and bam, they wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support. It really brought me back to being able to be me. Reclaim the good life with the free arch support fitting in the Good Feet store. Good feet, good life.
I'm a single mom raising 2 young kids. I need to make every dollar count. That's why I used to shop at Kroger. But these days, Kroger's just like every other mega corporation. Kroger's prices keep going up. Quality keeps going down. It feels like Kroger's taking advantage of working families and moms like me. And that's wrong. My friends and family stopped shopping at Kroger, and I'm joining them. Kroger's ripping us off the register. Learn more at KrogerHurtsFamilies.com.
Was that AI? Yeah. But the success for our clients isn't. We push, you win.
Then our series, The Cost of Denial, where we investigate the challenges people face with insurance.
We bring clarity to the complicated issues shaping your world.
For the viewers at home, if they find themselves in that situation, what should they do?
NBC Nightly News with Tom Youngs, reporting for America. Thankfully, some of our top stories, the U.S. Supreme Court is agreeing to hear the case of an Alaska pilot whose plane state troopers seized after they found a 6-pack of beer on board. This happened back in 2012. Authorities confiscated Ken Jumpy's plane with nearly $100,000. Jumpy was flying to the village of Beaver, Alaska, where the sale and possession of alcohol are illegal. Jumpy says the beer belonged to his passenger. He argues seizing a plane over a 6-pack violates the 8th Amendment's ban on excessive fines. The court's decision could affect property seizure cases across the country.
The Texas officer was honored after saving a man from a burning car. Take a look. This last month in a Dallas suburb. Corporal Joshua Swisher was pulling over a Mercedes when he noticed smoke coming from another car. Swisher ran to the burning car, but the door would not open. He broke the car window and pulled the man out of that car. Luckily, that driver was not seriously injured.
Well, the FIFA World Cup 2026 is over, but sometimes the biggest World Cup memories happen outside the venue.
Anna and her husband, Ernesto Gloria, set up a lemonade stand outside Dallas Stadium before every match. They would prepare the stands for hours and then sell lemonade for $2. Visitors from all over the world came to their stand to buy lemonade on their way to the match. The interaction between the family and fans became something memorable that people would look forward to every single day. Now, the family has a book filled with messages from all their visitors.
I think some people that had the first guys who were those were the Japanese fans. One of them, they were leaving, we're checking out the poster, we were closing down the poster from the host stadium. And so we gave them a copy. We had some, and they came back and they left a little mask on the. They hung it on the thing. Yeah.
Well, the family said they will continue to serve their lemonade and meet more visitors. Hey, about that. What a great way to connect. All right, now look what's the man behind the news.
Weather, traffic, stories that affect your day during morning news. Spring, wherever you are, on the KPIQ app. Need an air conditioning company you can count on? Call Abacus. Install any new HVAC system with Abacus.
You go potty,
That's another whole
I'll do the dirt.
All
All right?
free
Yeah, let's go.
UV treatment, enhanced filtration, and streamlined protection. Abacus. You can count on us. Sorry, the dog needs a bath. The dog disagreed. Soccer practice outside, and dinner definitely left its mark. Stop apologizing. Your home is a place to live. You make the memories. We've got the science and muscle to handle the aftermath. Life brings it in. Stanley Steamer takes it out. For floors, furniture, air ducts, and more, visit StanleySteamer.com.
If your home could talk, it would tell you it experiences an average of 4 power surges a day. It would remind you weather-related outages have doubled in the last 20 years, costing an average of $150 an hour in spoiled food and fixes. And to be honest with you, say it could use backup sometimes, like a whole home generator starting at just $129 a month from Southern Air of Acadiana. It keeps the power on automatically, and the worry of blackouts off. But your home can speak. Good thing Southern Air of Acadiana is fluent in home generators. Trust us to hear what your home has to say. Call Southern Air of Acadiana today.
You ever feel like your money is just lying around? Welcome to Huntington, a bank that believes there's shocking more from money. Like a path to turn all those late nights into beach days, sunscreen Noel, and a nudge when you've got enough for the go, without wiping out the groceries. And anything to make life easier for all you small business owners. We see you, Dad. Banking isn't just checking and saving. It's about getting more for money. Huntington Bank.
Hey, have you noticed high energy bills? It has really been hot this summer in Houston. Hi, I'm Jeff Ludy, the founder of the Window Experts, and I think I can help. We have over a dozen brands of high-quality windows to choose from, like Anderson and Pella. Many more. We use our own installers, and we offer you a lifetime lead-free guarantee on new windows. This month, if you're interested in buying windows, you should check it out. You can save 22%, plus no money down, no interest, and no payments for 12 whole months. So give me a call.
Always running out of hot water? You can count on Abacus to help. Get a 40 to 50-gallon water heater for just $22.99 with warranty and zero down financing, as low as $36.33 a month. Call or visit abacusplumbing.net today.
Tonight on Nightly News, the tropical threat brewing in the Gulf. Concerns of Bertha, where it could make landfall.
Coming in.
Outdoors tracking it, plus gas prices surging to $4 a gallon after those deadly strikes in the Middle East. Tonight on Nightly News. All right, there's the KPRC News at 5. Nightly News is next.
Stay back here for this.
Tonight
swimmer who was struggling out west. Deadly floods and the mud and debris ripping through Utah. An entire family swept away. Plus the storm gaining strength in the Gulf. On track to become the second named storm of the season. Al Roker standing by, tracking it all. Explosion caught on camera. Former soldier armed with multiple weapons pouring gasoline outside an ICE office in New York City, igniting a massive blaze using a firework, then firing a rifle. What we're learning about the suspect. New video of the Iranian attacks hitting an air base in Jordan as we learn the identities of the American service members killed. President Trump vowing revenge. Plus gas prices soaring above $4 again. How much higher could they go? New confusion over that contaminated lettuce after the FDA admits one of its tests was a false positive. What you need to know. The outpouring at Nolan Wells' funeral and the celebrities helping the family, plus the reward. And he's convicted. NFL home invasion superstar Saquon Barkley's house broken into while he was inside with his family. The search now for this white SUV. The man hurled into the air by a bison at Yellowstone National Park, speaking out for the first time with his hip shattered. A plane crashing onto the roof of a Houston home, how that pilot survived. Plus the surprising news about coffee. Why yes, 5 cups a day is actually good for your heart. And the party on the streets of Spain after that World Cup win and the moment the star player's little brother stole the show. Nightly News starts right now. This is Nightly News with Tom Yonas.
Updating live. Check 1, check 2.
Thank you for being with us on this fun day. We want to start with the deadly impacts of severe weather across the country and a shocking mass drowning in Ohio that we're learning about. 5 people killed in a river there after they apparently tried to save someone who was struggling to swim. Video from across that state showing whole neighborhoods like this submerged by floodwaters. Deadly storms sweeping through Utah as well. The raging floodwaters tossing an armchair like a toy and leaving this entire community smothered in mud and debris. Being killed there, including a local firefighter and 4 members of his family. The severe weather on the move, the Northeast bracing for yet another round of torrential downpours and flooding. And we are tracking what could be the second named storm of the season, now taking aim at the Gulf Coast this week. Al Roker standing by for us for more on that, but we want to start with Maggie Vespa in Chicago.
Punishing string of severe summer weather ramping up across the U.S. Authorities in Ohio now confirming a mass drowning involving a family. A child forced to flag drivers for help. Police near Columbus say one swimmer started struggling, then others jumped in to help. 2 women and 3 men drowning, according to the Associated Press.
Fire departments, emergency, medical, police departments respond to the scene to try to assist in the rescue.
In other parts of Ohio, water rescues have been stacking up by the dozen. Many saved from their cars.
I had my 3-year-old son in the back. I had to get out and get him, walk around and pull him out of the water. The water was about to my waist by the time I got out.
Farther west, jaw-dropping new video shows a river of mud and debris tearing through Beaver, Utah. Relentless flash flooding now prompting evacuations. Authorities now saying at least 8 people died in floodwaters there, including Provo firefighter Captain Spencer Long, his wife, and 3 sons, who authorities say had been hiking when the water overtook them. Days of violence wreaking havoc across the country as some areas brace for even more severe weather.
Maggie Vespa joins us now live. And Maggie, the smoke from those Canadian wildfires spreading all over the country. What's the latest tonight?
Well, Tom, the air here in Chicago is still in the unhealthy range. And you can see it behind me. There's that haze just hanging in front of the Chicago skyline. The same toxic smoke that's been hovering overhead in this city and others for the better part of a week now. Tom.
Maggie Vespa leading us off. Maggie, thank you. I want to bring in Al Roker now. Al, we're tracking yet another threat for tonight, as well as a mobile system set to slam the Gulf.
That That's right, Tom. Let's start with the tornado risk right now. Tornado watches up from the UP of Michigan into Iowa. This system part of another one.
Hello.
It's going to be pushing 29 million people at risk from Marquette to Des
That
Moines.
clock's accurate. This one up here.
Damaging winds as well. Tomorrow that moves to the east.
Picture in picture. Enhance. Summarized video.
And of course, we've got that threat of the tropical system and the Gulf tropical depression too.
Check publicly.
We've got tropical storm watches.
Edit video.
It's going to make its way across, becoming a tropical storm Bertha later on tomorrow, and then threatening anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of rain, especially throughout coastal Louisiana. Tom?
We'll stay tracking that storm all week now. We thank you. We want to show you now the chilling scene caught on camera in Lower Manhattan today. A former soldier dousing the entrance of a federal building, then setting it on fire. Emily Akena has more on the arsenal he had on him and whether he was targeting ICE.
Tonight, a federal investigation into this terrifying scene in New York City. Video from witnesses showing a man pouring a liquid outside a federal building home to an Immigration and Customs office, igniting a massive blaze. Investigators say the
Hello,
suspect
thank you
was
for
the
being here.
owner
Thank you
of
for
the
joining.
fireworks, fired an airsoft rifle and lit this fire in an incident that injured
Hello,
3
thank you
people
for being
this
here.
morning.
Thank you for
You
joining.
can see him lobbing something towards the entrance before he's tackled. Other angles show a scuffle
I think I'm gonna have to delete all my videos on the thing.
thing.
Hopefully it'll keep them. If I delete them from Restream, does it delete them from YouTube? That's a good question. If I
He
delete
did
them from
say
Restream,
he
does
was
it
targeting the building and he was okay if he hurt or killed people
That's a
connected
question.
to the building.
Are you investigating this as a possible act of terrorism?
We're collecting the evidence. We know there were anti-government and anti-American statements made.
Investigators in hazmat suits now combing through the aftermath. Recovering, the FBI says, axes, a machete, knives, and a cart with a sign reading "Ice off our streets" as tensions have flared near ICE facilities nationwide. Investigators say the suspect is a U.S. Army veteran who has had several encounters with law enforcement, but nothing to this degree.
Beautiful.
Charges are
Hello.
still being determined.
Happy to see you.
Thank you. We want to turn to the war in Iran. 3 American
Check
service
publicly.
members killed, and President Trump is now
Happy to
saying
see you.
Iran will pay. Here's Simmons reports tonight from Jordan near the
Check
site
publicly.
of the attacks on U.S. troops.
Tonight, President Trump vowing revenge after the death of 25-year-old First Lieutenant Tyler James Speahan from Hawaii and 19-year-old Private Isabella Gonzalez from Texas. Flags were at half-staff today in Hawaii. Iranian state media saying these satellite images show destruction at the base where they were serving. It says aircraft and 20 shelters housing U.S. service members were hit. Video from the base over the weekend shows missiles intercepted and explosions. An alert is heard. It's not clear whether these are the fatal attacks. But tonight, U.S. Central Command says it is examining the remains of a third person. And in northern Iraq, after Iranian strikes there, CENTCOM announcing a separate American fatality during the controlled detonation of an Iranian drone. CENTCOM calling this swift punishment against Iran, while President Trump posting, every time Iran kills an American soldier, they will pay for that killing many times over.
We hit it very hard again tonight, and we did that in honor of the probably 3.
Iran, unrelenting, sending another barrage to Jordan tonight, unnerving its capital city. Air raid sirens across Oman. Means missiles and drones are coming. And that's the all clear. Tonight, a senior administration official says the war has reached a time of ambiguity as talks are continuing.
They continue to send signals that they want to talk, but their behavior is what we're responding to. Here's Simmons joins us now live, and here we're now learning that nearly 100 service members have been injured in the last 2 weeks.
That's right, Tom. The Pentagon saying 100 U.S. service members have suffered some degree of injury since July the 7th, but that 96% of them have returned to duty. And Tom, tomorrow, President Trump will attend the return of those fallen soldiers.
Tom, here, thank you. Back here, the U.S. gas prices hit $4 a gallon today as the war with Iran drives up oil prices. NBC's Christine Romans is at a gas station in New Jersey for us tonight. Christine, we see the gas prices are getting higher and higher all across the country. They've been falling, but now back to $4 a gallon.
Yeah, 415 where I am. Even worse for diesel here. The national average, the highest since mid-June, up 13 cents in a week. It's more than $1 higher than it was before the war began here. And escalation with Iran means oil prices are rising again, and oil is the main ingredient for gasoline. Now, Tom, the U.S. has been draining its strategic emergency stockpiles to try to keep a lid on rising gas prices, but that means those emergency supplies are now the lowest they've been since 1983. So experts tell us that means you'll likely see higher prices in the busy summer travel season ahead if the fighting continues, Tom.
Christine, thank you. Now to new concerns and new confusion about that lettuce recall after thousands of people got sick across 34 states. And Thompson joins us now, and the FDA now says one sample was a false positive. So walk our viewers here through where things stand tonight.
Tom, here's what you need to know. The FDA is insisting tonight that there is overwhelming information supporting the voluntary recall of Taylor Farms iceberg lettuce. That recall now encompasses
I'm gonna put my headphones on.
despite confusing news.
I can't hear you. I think you could hear me better. It cuts out all the background noise. Thank you for being here.
Tested positive. Then late last night, they came out and
I got this figured out. This is my actual phone. You can see the time up there. I can flip the screen. I got it on the charger now. You can see I'm in the green on the charger. That's the actual phone right there. And it's in order. Tell you one tip right away is you do not have to do anything to your iPhone. I mean, make sure it's updated, but you don't have to add anything extra to your iPhone, which is huge. Very top is the app. Blow that up. That's the one you want to get. I'm not sponsored by anything. It worked. They have a free and a paid version. Just need the free version. Just connect in one device. That's the second photo. And the third photo is when it's connected. That's what you see. So it's that easy. You got to turn your screen mirror down. I got that circled in the bottom one. After you get this program installed, you go down, you get on your iPhone, you get to this screen, and you hit that icon right there, and it sees the software. You click on it, bing, bada, boom. You're seeing what I'm seeing right here on your computer. Yeah, I can help you walk you through it too if you like, but it's simple. It's the top one. That's the one you want to find. You install it. You open it, and you see this screen. And that's all you have to do. Hey. Sorry. It's okay, doggy. Oh, you got the... It's too loud. Yeah, you're freaking rough, loud. Wow.
We do want to turn out a home invasion targeting one of the NFL's biggest stars. Authorities searching for the suspects who broke into the Philadelphia Eagles running back Saquon Barkley's home while he was there with his family. Here's Morgan Chester.
Tonight, a thrilling search for suspects after a frightening home invasion near Philadelphia from NFL star Saquon Barkley. Sharing the bed, the Eagles running back and his family were inside when intruders struck early Saturday, fleeing before officers could arrive.
Obviously a little unsettled, as anybody would be, but didn't know what was on.
Authorities say it does not appear anything was taken from the home and are now searching for this white SUV, which may have been used by the suspects.
We know there's more than one, but we're still trying to determine how many were involved.
Barkley's close call comes after a string of high-profile burglaries.
I had a home invasion, and they took most of my prized possessions.
This 2024 surveillance footage shows thieves at NBA player Bobby Portis's home, stealing a championship ring, multiple watches, and jewelry valued at more than $1 million. Thieves breaking into the homes of multiple athletes that year, including Kansas City Chiefs quarterback
too early to tie this Barkley break into those overseas crime rates. But the investigation is ongoing. Tom, Morgan, our thanks to you. When we return in 60 seconds, the video is stunning. A bison tossing this Yellowstone tourist in the air. Now, for the first time, what he's saying from his hospital bed about that encounter. Plus, the blockbuster Senate race brewing in South Carolina after the decision from Lindsey Graham's sister. Will tell you what she just said. And if someone in your life has warned you it's time to switch to decaf, the new study about coffee that may prove them wrong. That's next.
It looks like an ordinary staircase, but when you have pain in places like your arms, hands, legs, and feet, this staircase is for pain. As a retired doctor, now that I've ruled it myself, I can survive. But I don't want to. Also comes in a spray for heart nutrients. Getting older happens, but living with pain doesn't have to. Try Revive like I did, and get your freedom back. Feel alive with Revive.
Sleep is simple. Contract activity with Mental Health. Limited exposure to natural light. Or maybe you just need a little water for your mattress. Adjustment Base offers personalized comfort, customizable head and foot positions that can help relieve back pain and alleviate snoring. Save sleep at Ashley.
Liberty Beauty. That's my name. I tell everyone it feels great getting great coverage and savings on car insurance with Liberty Mutual. Don't forget it. Great coverage, great savings. Welcome back. We're charged by the five-state that Yellowstone County is now speaking out for the first time. Fracture hit and stunned at how he went airborne. Here's Camila Bernal.
The 65-year-old man tossed into the air by a charging Yellowstone bison is now speaking out about the encounter.
They move faster than you could ever imagine. He just kept coming and get more aggressive. And as soon as he got off that tree, he launched me in the air.
Local Health releasing this video from his hospital bed. Carl McDaniel says he and his grandson were on a walk.
We saw the bison, and he was down. He wasn't showing any aggression or anything like that until it took the car hit. That's when we had to leave.
His grandson was unharmed before the bison charged at him.
I didn't get bruises from him launching me in the air. It was the landing that came.
McDaniel is recovering from a fracture hit. His doctor showing just how severe the damage was.
It's a seven breaking. It's actually broken into multiple pieces, but then you can see some fragments here.
But despite the injuries,
I always felt safe and secure. I wasn't ever terrified.
looking back, McDaniel says he knows just how lucky he was.
Even though I was on the ground, he could have stomped me, he could have gored me, could have done anything.
Camila Bernal, NBC News.
And we're back in a moment with
Hello, hello, hello.
scraping the runway, sending sparks flying. We'll show you more of this video. Plus a plane crashing into the roof of this home in Texas. How the pilot is doing tonight. That's next.
Whoever chose to be in a this has made a terrible mistake. Yeah, us kids can really make a mess of summer. I think it's handy. We didn't even know we brought that. So, my parents got smart, but they got the car with weather tech. It's basically me proof in here. Yeah, summer's here, and I'm probably gonna spill every road snack and small shit I can get my stubby little fingers on. So, visit WeatherTech.com to prove your car for summer.
When my hair started thinning, I didn't want to hear the wisecracks.
I was ignoring my hair because I was a full-time working mother, but luckily I found Nutrafol.
My hair was getting short.
something for your heart. Take something for your heart, yeah. Take something for your heart. Take something for your heart, yeah.
For your brain. Every day, opportunity for you to take care of your brain. Supplement your good brain habits with Prevagen. Prevagen for your brain. New Mr. Clean Magic Erasers make it possible impossible. Just wet, squeeze, and effortlessly cut through 100% no greasy burn. So this is like they're upgraded and last 2 times longer in attacking more messes. It's not just clean, it's Mr. Clean.
Moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible. Trufaya can help with remission and 1 year and 2 years. Some have visible
Hello.
serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections, or
I find that stuff here. What's off?
full treatment can check for infections and TB. Infection, flu-like symptoms.
Check 1, check 2. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check.
By now, tropical pressure grows in the Gulf. Next, where Houston lies in its Gulf of uncertainty.
Bus parking in Houston confusing? Well, you're right. We separate fact from fiction next after NBC Nightly News.
When something goes wrong in your home, don't call a stranger. Call the team Houston trusts. With over 60 years of plumbing and AC expertise and thousands of 5-star reviews, Mission gets the job done right the first time. Call Mission today.
Your condition with Mission.
We're back now with a scary plane takeoff caught on camera. It's the video of air cargo jet skiing across the runway, sending sparks flying from its tail that struck the tarmac. The FAA says the incident happened during a go-around at Cincinnati's airport on Sunday and that the flight did land safely. A wild scene in the skies over Texas, a plane landing, I should say, to the roof of a house just outside of Houston.
Hello.
Initial reports suggest the pilot was bleeding.
I'm happy you're here.
He was taken to a local hospital. He's expected to be
I
okay.
don't know if you could hear me. This is mic check, 1 2 1 2.
Was hurt though inside
Did a little poll, and that's basically what it says. Can you hear me?
sister announcing today she will run for her
Got
brother's
mic settings on 14.
to finish out her brother's term.
If I could turn them up, I could turn them down.
The president has already endorsed her, but 2 other Republican
I'd like to know how to connect your iPhone to your PC. I got this directions right here.
news if you're a coffee drinker.
Very simple.
Drinking up to 5 cups a day.
My name's Sean. Thank you for coming in. Need any help? Happy to assist you. That's my actual iPhone. You see the time right there. It says 5:53.
That's my actual iPhone. You see the time right there. It says 5:53. So who is he? That's next.
Still have moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease symptoms despite treatment. It was time to make a change. My doctor recommended Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
I changed. I got rapid symptom relief. Rinvoq helped physically repair my intestinal lining.
I got lasting remission, few to no symptoms. Check. Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, non-fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occur. See the event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, and pain, or someone smoked or pregnant or planning. Don't take an allergic or have an infection.
You see it from texture. With Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq. Hello there, folks. I'm sorry, where are you? I'm Liberty Liberty, and I'm here to tell everyone it feels great getting great coverage and savings on car insurance with Liberty Mutual. What was that? celebrating with his biggest fan, who also happens to be one of his littlest. His 3-year-old brother stealing the show in a couple moments, but then drove him. A similar victory in a tournament that took the world by storm. Big congrats to Spain. That is it for us. We thank you so much for watching That News on this Monday night. I'm Tom Thomas in New York.
Disgusting.
We're here.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Double tap that screen. Let's get those lights up. I'll start flashing money. I got a diamond nickel.
Right there, that's a live look from Pensacola Beach, Florida, which is 12 minutes from the Alabama border. You can see there, I mean, it looks bright beach, just sunny over there, but there are some dark clouds really off in the distance.
That's right. Okay, Kate Garcia News is your source tonight. We're detailing the storm wave for Houston. I'm Keith Garcia.
And that's been AMS. Chief Meteorologist Anthony Giannis is with us now. So, Anthony, what kind of impacts are we expecting to get right here in Houston?
Whatever impacts we get, they're going to be minor. There is a small chance that we could get some heavy rain out of this.
Right.
It looks like it's really going to struggle to survive as it moves into southeast Texas. So here's the circulation with it. It's gotten a low pressure. The winds have picked up a little bit, but it is still a tropical pressure of 35 miles per hour. It is forecast to become a tropical storm later tonight.
That's not going to work at all.
Louisiana, we have Wednesday night.
That's not going to work at all.
Not terribly strong, 40 to 50 mile per hour winds, and then it moves off. It has a larger direction. It is going to weaken significantly as
This won't work.
But for as far as the some watches go, well off here to the east of us, we could see, as I mentioned, the possibility at least of getting some heavy rain with this system, but it is going to have a difficult time strengthening. It's bound to dry air, wind shear, and land for us. Our biggest
Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for being here. Double tap, double tap.
People seem to do Anthony, thank you. We first showed you this body cam video in June. It shows a routine traffic stop in Montgomery County that ended with a woman facing 2 charges, and many of you had questions.
Yeah, so did we. And this is actually what we got. Right here, we submitted a records request with the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office asking about a traffic stop policy. You can see chunks of information blacked out.
Kate Garcia General John got a hold of the unredacted document, and tonight she is talking to a local prosecutor who believes the charges against the woman should be dismissed.
You may remember this May 21st arrest of Elizabeth Kim in Montgomery County. We first showed you the video in June. A Montgomery County Sheriff's deputy initially pulled her over for minor traffic violations, which include failure to use her turn signal and having dim license plate lights. The deputy is seen asking Elizabeth to step out of her truck for nearly 4 minutes before finally approaching her.
Hey, driver. Hey, can you sit out here? Have a talk with me? Sweetheart, get out of the vehicle now.
Elizabeth now charged with interfering with public duties and resisting arrest.
It should be dismissed.
Nathan Allsbrooks is a Montgomery County criminal defense attorney and a former county prosecutor.
Got up to 75 one time.
Uptick in interference with public duties cases in Montgomery County.
How many would you say have been dismissed?
Of the cases on my docket, I can truthfully tell you, I've had 75 to 80% of these cases dismissed.
After our initial story, I requested Montgomery County Sheriff's Office's traffic stop policy.
We'll see first.
This heavily redacted document confirms through 2 sources. This is what the unredacted policy states deputies must follow during traffic stops for minor violations. Quote, traffic stops will be conducted using a 7-step violator contact method. Step 1 directs the deputy to, quote, approach the driver and identify who you are by your title and name. Did the deputy violate policy?
He clearly violated policy. Specifically, the deputy was supposed to approach her and identify himself. He did not do that. He deviated from their standard operating procedure.
Dr. Curtis Friedman is a retired Houston police captain who previously reviewed the body cam video for KPRC2. After now reviewing the unredacted policy, he also believes the deputy failed to follow required procedure.
The deputy obviously needs to be pulled in. Additional training, corrective action needs to be taken.
After my initial story on the body cam video, a spokesperson for Montgomery County Sheriff's Office told me a law enforcement officer in Texas does have legal authority to command a driver out of their vehicle. Now, since her arrest, Elizabeth Kim tells me she's filed a formal complaint against the deputy in question to the Sheriff's Office. I have reached out to both the Sheriff's Office and the union on policy. I'll have their responses on our website, ClearHouston.com. In Montgomery County, J1 Jones, KPRC 2 News.
In other news tonight, a man is charged with felony murder after investigators say that he intentionally set fire to a Northwest Harris County apartment building, killing his own brother. Firefighters say that happened at the Cypresswood Apartments on Cypresswood Drive around 1:30 this morning.
That is where we find out what KPRC 2 News reporter Courtney Pugh has information on the man arrested. Courtney.
Yeah, Matthew Atwater is to be in charge of this case, and he's accused of starting that fire after getting into an argument with some of his family members here at the Cypresswood Apartments that you can see is now destroyed from those flames. But I want you to take a look at this video that we obtained earlier today. Deputies say firefighters arrived to find the building on fire. Atwater lives here at the apartments with his brother and mother, according to investigators. Now, it's unclear how Atwater allegedly started this fire or what led to the building bursting into flames, but detectives say he set the fire out of anger. His 40-year-old brother, Andrew Atwater, was taken to a hospital where he later died. Investigators say his mother was seriously injured, and a 3-year-old boy in a neighboring apartment suffered extensive burns. The Harris County Fire Marshal's office tells me the boy is in stable condition, but several other residents were treated for their injuries. 2 people are currently intubated, 1 in intensive care. KPRC News spoke to neighbors who shared the moment they saw flames.
I opened the door real fast, and I see our neighbor 5 feet away. The whole inside is on fire, and I start seeing that our door's on fire. So I speak to my brother to go get my mom. She was asleep, and we got her and we ran out.
Investigators say that Atwater is charged with felony murder with arson as an underlying offense. They say 4 charges are possible. But as for the neighbors who lost their home here today, right across in this district, reporting live, Courtney Pugh, KPRC 2 News.
Courtney, thank you. At a time for a pause on the Houston man's extradition back to the States over dental militant concerns. 39-year-old Nate Gillies had been on a $1 million bond for capital murder. He's accused of murdering his pregnant wife, Kristen Bauer, and her unborn child in October of 2024. In May, Gillies cut off an ankle line to Milan, Italy, using a fake name and travel documents. His extradition has been discussed for most of the summer. Italian judges are now asking the U.S. government for additional guarantees to protect Gillies from the death penalty.
So good.
We'll set a deadline on all this response.
So now let's take Houston's East End, where Houston police are investigating a body that was found near Buffalo Bayou. I'm going to show you some Sky 2 shots, which show that where police say the person was found right on the edge of Buffalo Bayou near JWPE Drive. That's near Philadelphia. Police are leading this investigation, but they're not saying who found the body or how it was reported to police. Right now, the medical examiner is trying to confirm how that person died.
The 5-year-old boy at the center of a Fort Bend County Amber Alert has been found dead in a Katy Lake. The Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office identified Eddie Hall earlier this morning. His body was found in the lake just north of his home in the Tamaron subdivision. Dozens of community members joined the search last night, looking through the neighborhood near retention ponds and wooded areas. Fort Bend County is leading the investigation. The foul play is expected.
A pilot is in the hospital and a home is damaged after a small plane crashed near a airstrip. Firefighters from the Fulshire, Simonton, and Community Volunteer Fire Department responded to the call on Kaylock Street in Cody Trails. It's right here in the West Park Tollway. Sky 2 shows the crash. You can see that yellow plane right there propped up. That's on the roof of the home. First responders are looking into what led to that crash. Law enforcement at the scene say that the pilot is familiar with the nearby airstrip and typically flies there every day, usually during the evening.
That is now our community creator in the highest KPRC news. Helps people who live there. She reads your questions, comments, and concerns you share on her Instagram and Facebook to help shape what she covers.
Many of you, we know, are frustrated with the lack of parking in the Heights, and some of you want to
if you own the curb in front of your house? It's a good question. So Nicole went to the city and got answers. Let's play parking rules, fact or fiction. Now, I have tons of questions asking about parking here in the Heights, and even though these questions came straight I took them to the city of Houston, and really they apply all across the city. Fiction, if you're a homeowner, you own the curb in front of your house. Fiction, the city says the force no, it's a public street. They own the curb. Fact or fiction, you can report rocks, concrete blocks, objects blocking public parking. Fact, city says not allowed. And if you think that somebody is illegally blocking parking, you have to report it through this one.
All right, if you would like to hear Nicole answer more parking questions, you can scan that QR code you see there on the screen to find Nicole's KPRC2's Nicole Nielsen. She is on Instagram at KPRC2 Nicole. Every day she will post about issues affecting the and take a look at possible solutions.
Now, let's talk about this because every time it rains in Houston, that neighborhood floods. And one neighbor keeps submitting videos just like this to the city. Nothing's been done, and he's hoping to have better luck with Mario Diaz and 2 folks here. Randy?
All right, 7 day thanks. Astros have 61 games left. They need a quick turnaround. Being swept over the weekend at home. I asked him responded today, can they turn the page? His response to be coming up. Plus, we're going to talk and meet one of the fast rising stars of the sport of badminton, and he hasn't let his conditions slow down one bit. That story.
Street Sporting News, free, wherever you are. KPRC2 app.
Lights or appliances burning out too quickly? Is for professional weather readiness power checkup for just $79 and have a licensed Abacus electrician inspect your home for electrical safety issues. When it comes to protecting your home and family, you can count on Abacus.
Chevy SUVs are made with everything you need to bring out your best. Value you can count on. And tech that has your back.
Hey Google, text them 132. We're almost there.
Right now, get 0% APR financing on 2026 Chevy Equinox and Trax models. Chevy drives Texas. Together, let's drive.
When you call a specialist, you expect a higher level of service and skill. And if your AC goes out in Houston's heating, the work must be done right. For AC repair, call the Air Specialist. Excellent quality at a fair price.
Papa John's. Better doesn't happen by accident. It happens by hand. The epic pepperoni stuffed crust pizza is back. Cheese and pepperoni expertly hand-rolled into a fresh, never-frozen original dough. It can't get more epic than you did it. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Right.
Underground gas line is extremely dangerous. For your safety, call 811 before you start any digging project. Our special team will come out and mark lines for free. So join your neighbors, call 811 before you dig. At the Center for Environment, I have special training to handle down power. If you see it down, stay at least 35 feet away from it, and anything get touched. And call Center for Energy immediately. Working together, we can help keep our community safe.
Hey, you know what's hot energy here? It has really been hot this summer in Houston. Hi, I'm Jeff Ludy, a founder of the window experts, and I think I can help. We have over a dozen brands of high-quality windows to choose from, like Anderson and Pella.
Yummy.
Maybe more. We use our own installers, and we offer you
Eating on the ramen noodles right now.
guarantee on new windows. This month, if you're interested in buying windows, you should check it out. You can save 22% plus no money down, no interest, and no payments for 12 whole months. So give me a call.
Clogged drain? No problem. Abacus makes it 1, 2, 3 easy. They clear the drain, conduct a video inspection, and include a 123-day clog-free guarantee for just $123. No wonder they say Abacus.
Yummy, yummy.
You can count on us.
I'm Mario Diaz, and today I am in the 2200 block of Fowler Drive in Spring Branch. Let me introduce you to my new amigo, Paul Braddock. Paul has a problem. He says that whenever it rains here in Houston, the water in this ditch just sits here and rises
entire house. It's just what it is. It's my house now.
Since then, Paul has been doing what any property owner should do in this situation. Calling and putting in to the city of Houston, documenting every step of the process.
I got around 80 emails to and from the staff where estimated videos and have just every event I've been documenting since then.
Who was the guy you're talking about?
His name is Vincent Wells from the city.
Like Wells, you figure he'd be pretty good when it comes to helping get water moving.
It would be great if he helped. One time he called me out and said that the whole area was getting fixed, and since then it's actually gotten worse.
It got so bad that Paul, an accountant by trade, has become a bit of an engineer, building this entire retention wall because of the floodwaters that come from across the street.
Yeah, and I also put up those berms. Right here. These berms here to stop again water from crashing into my property.
Oh, look at this, you're right.
Even back here, you'll see two of my sump pumps.
2 helps you exceed enough. Time to make a call to see Paul's tax dollars at work. Hello, sir. Hey, Randy Mario Diaz from 2 helps you. I laid it all out for Public Works Director Randy McKine, who, to his credit, went to work on a resolution.
Mario, I have no idea off the top of my head, but I'm gonna find out.
I appreciate that. That's what I was looking for. Not even 2 hours later, McKine called back confirming that Paul's case has been overlooked and it is now being expedited. We, of course, won't stop it until a solution is produced. For 2 helps you, I'm Mario Diaz.
I think it's good if you need something to take care of, you call Mario Diaz.
Mario's your point. That's all I'm saying.
He will get it done. Okay, great job there again.
Yeah, again.
I get to watch these stories every day. They're great.
Yeah, he really cares about the people he's reporting on. So please keep those questions or concerns coming through because he'll answer you. All right, so now we're watching the tropical depression that's out there. But for tomorrow, the story is the heat.
Yes, I want to start with that because then I want to get into some details about Trump depression number 2. But just a heads up, heat advisory in effect 11 o'clock to 8 p.m. tomorrow. The heat index getting all the way to 108 degrees. By the way, we should reach our first